What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Amir Khan. Amir Khan responds to all the rumors that he was knocked out or knocked down in sparring with the great Manny Pacquiao. He says, for all the people that thinks that I've been knocked out or knocked down, it is not true, people, according to Khan. He also said at the Wild Card Gym, him and legend Manny Pacquiao, he said he's a great fighter. He said they might have had 300 to 400 rounds of sparring between the both of them. He said it was a give and take. He said Manny Pacquiao hit him with some hard shots, and he said he hit Manny Pacquiao with some hard shots as well. Now, let me stop right there. To counterpunch what Amir Khan says, I believe he's absolutely true about those rounds. I think he had that many rounds with Manny Pacquiao. I've seen some of those sparring sessions. In fact, I'll leave some links below to let you guys see those sparring sessions, and they were war. And it was a lot of times you thought Amir Khan was getting the best of Manny Pacquiao, but Manny Pacquiao, of course, was countering a lot of Amir Khan's shots, him being a southpaw, okay, especially with his right hook and straight left. Now, Amir Khan goes on to say, in that matter, I've never been knocked out or down by any opponent. I would have to disagree with that 100%. Because he's been stopped a lot of times. I know what he was referring to. He's referring to the Danny Garcia fight. Look, that knockdown that he suffered from Danny Garcia, the first one, his body drew up, curled over, and gave out. He hit the floor, head hit the canvas. He got up because I believe Amir Khan, for the most part, in most fights, he has heart, and he showed that. He got up, but he was not himself. You know, he couldn't protect himself like he should, and in fact, he was getting knocked down by punches, you know, that he shouldn't even, he really, like arm punches from Danny Garcia, because everybody knows how Danny Garcia throws punches. He wings them, and a lot of those punches weren't even hard, and he was falling over from those shots. So that was a TKO because they stopped it, but it should have been stopped. British Prescott, he was knocked out cold. Canelo Alvarez, knocked out cold. Okay, and furthermore, Amir Khan, he quit against Terrence Crawford. So that's another video, but again, you know, now he's starting to doubt himself as a fighter. Now, one thing I will say, Amir Khan has had his problems with his chin in the past, and people saying all of a sudden that he was knocked out in sparring by Manny Pacquiao. If he did, that's fine. But my thing is, if he did get knocked out in sparring, I think he's just trying to convince people that he didn't. You know, because I think that's one of those things, sometimes you shouldn't respond to each and everything. Okay? And with Amir Khan, I think he's responding because I know he knows he already has the reputation of being chinned, and I think that's what he's trying to do. Like, hey, I know I got the reputation of being a chinny fighter and knocked out a lot or whatever, but this guy didn't do it to me. So, but I don't know how he can say, well, I never been knocked out before, you know. But you have to look at, if these guys fought 300 or 400 rounds of sparring, you got to look at each and every punch you take as a numbers game. If you think they did 300, 400 rounds, you think that the possibility of him being knocked out gets higher or lower? It only has to get higher. Because Manny Pacquiao, this is Manny Pacquiao from 7-8 years ago. Okay? This ain't Pacquiao now, right, at 41 years of age. This is Pacquiao of old, the Pacquiao that was like in 2011 and 12. That kind of Pacquiao. That's when Amir Khan was there, okay? So if he did get knocked out, like a lot of great fighters get knocked out, I don't see what the problem is. But again, the problem is Amir Khan's own ego. Because if he wants to sit there and say, hey, I've never been knocked out a day in my life as a professional, we already know you're tripping, and we already know where that's coming from. It's coming from your ego. So really, because he's trying to convince everyone that he hasn't, I believe he has. I believe it. Manny Pacquiao has knocked him out before. Not to make something big out of it, because they never fought. But in the meantime, these guys are throwing punches at each other, and these guys are wearing headgear. But I don't think it really matters with Amir Khan, because if you catch him square on the chin, he can go down. And I think the amount of rounds that they fought together, I think he has been knocked out or knocked down. And that's my counterpunch on that, guys. You guys tell me what you think of Amir Khan's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.